058 Rolls-Royce Phantom I 1925–1931. The Rolls-Royce Phantom was Rolls-Royce's replacement for the original Silver Ghost. Introduced as the new Phantom in 1925, the Phantom had a larger engine than the Silver Ghost and used pushrod-operated overhead valves instead of the Silver Ghost side valves. The Phantom was built in Irby, England, and Springfield, Massachusetts, in the United States. There were several differences in specification between the English and American Phantoms. The Phantom was replaced by the Phantom II in 1929. The designation Phantom I was never used by Rolls-Royce. It is a construct of enthusiasts applied to help distinguish it from other generations with the same model name. Introduced in 1925, the new Phantom was Rolls-Royce's second 40/50th horsepower model. To differentiate between the 40/50th horsepower models, Rolls-Royce named the new model New Phantom and renamed the old model Silver Ghost, which was the name given to their demonstration example, registration No. AX201. When the new Phantom was replaced by another 40/50th horsepower model in 1929, the replacement was named Phantom II and the new Phantom was renamed Phantom I. One major improvement over the Silver Ghost was the new pushrod OHV straight-six engine. Constructed as two groups of 3 cylinders with a single detachable head, the engine was described by Rolls-Royce as producing sufficient power. The engine used a 4N, 107.9 mm, 4 and underscore 5N, 139.7 mm, stroke for a total of 7.7 liters, 7,668 cc, 467.9 cubic inches, of displacement. In 1928, the cylinder heads were upgraded from cast iron to aluminum. This caused corrosion problems. The separate gearbox connected through a rubberized fabric flexible coupling to the clutch and through a torque tube enclosed drive to the differential at rear, as in the Silver Ghost. The new Phantom used the same frame as the Silver Ghost, with semi-elliptical springs suspending the front axle and cantilever springs suspending the rear axle. 4-wheel brakes with a servo assistance system licensed from Hispano-Suiza were also specified, though some early U.S. models lacked front brakes. Like the Silver Ghost, the new Phantom was constructed both at Rolls-Royce's Derby factory in the United Kingdom and at a factory in Springfield, Massachusetts in the United States. The U.S. factory produced new Phantoms from 1926 to 1931. Principal differences between the US and UK models included wheelbases and transmissions. Both versions were specified with the same standard 143N, 3,644.9 mm, wheelbase. The long wheelbase US model was 146N, 3,721.1 mm, and the UK 150, 3,822.7 mm. Both versions used a single dry plate clutch, with US models equipped with a center change 3-speed transmission and UK a 4-speed. Other minor differences include fuel gauge placement, with the UK new Phantoms at the tank but some US models having one on the dash, and manual central lubrication systems. The UK Phantom employed Inox nipples, sometimes as many as 50, which required attachment of a special Inox oil pressure gun and needed time-consuming service at 500, 1,000 and 2,000 mile intervals. The US model used a centralized Bijur system which lubricated all the oiling points with a stroke of a single pump. Only the chassis and mechanical parts were produced by Rolls-Royce. The body was made and fitted by a coach builder selected by the owner. Coach builders who produced bodies for new Phantom cars included Barker, Parkward, Biddle and Smart, Thrupp and Mabberley, Mulliner, Hooper and the Italian coach builders Agotto. American Phantoms could be bought with standardized bodies from Brewster & Co., which was owned by Rolls-Royce after 1926, and additional coachwork choices were available from Fleetwood. Several coachwork choices were listed, or just a plain chassis could be provided for $13,335 US dollars, $198,552 in 2019 dollars. A fendered chassis was also available, while coachwork choices were listed by different city names in England. These include the Derby Touring Sedan, Ascot Phaeton, York Roadster, Huntington Limousine, Hindley Convertible, Avon Sedan, Newmarket Convertible Sedan, Chatsworth Town Car, and the French city of Trouville Town Car. A convertible sedan with coachwork from Hibbert and Darren was also on offer.